Sorry, I got this camera placed the wrong way. That is a horrible way to start the video off. Let me go ahead and set my little tripod down. I am not super like YouTube frenzy, right? So if you guys are gonna watch this, you're literally gonna have to grow with me as I try and develop this page based on the different skills, sets, and talents that I have that I want to share. All right, so if you're watching this video, you obviously want to scan a product, right? This video is perfect for you if you don't know how to do photogrammetry at all. And it's also perfect for you if you've done photogrammetry and you're just trying to get a little bit more into it, right? If you've experienced the app Polycam, this is a perfect video for you to kind of like figure out how you want to transfer from using a phone to using a camera. All right, so with that being said, let's jump right into it. So the first thing I want to say is my name is Roman. I have been studying photogrammetry for the past 4 to 5 months. Like here I am. So I started out wanting to give my customers pretty much the same experience that Nike ID offers, right? And so if you've ever been on Nike ID, you can go in there, you can shop products and be able to customize and change them based on what it is that you want. So I make bags and I wanted to give my customers that experience. So I decided to do photogrammetry. At the time I did this, I did not know it was called photogrammetry, but guys, I went through an entire process of trying to outsource, hire a company that could build me a website that could do what Nike ID offers. Like I went through so much extent of just sacrifice trying to learn how to do it to get to this very point. So I want you guys to really value this information I'm about to show you. And let's get right into it. All right, so second thing I want to do is I want to break down the equipment that I'm going to be using today. Okay, so this is the product. What's unique about this product, and this is one of my products that I make, right? So I don't just make bags, but I make hats too. What's unique about this product is that it's irreversible, right? So today I'm going to show you guys how to be able to capture both sides of an object, right? And so this is a bucket hat. It's very unique, and so I want to share with you guys a really awesome way on how it is I'm going to go about that. The second thing I want to show you is my setup. Okay, so I'll be using a white background, super simple. I have a light box tent, got LED white light. I got LED lights here that I'll be using as well, and then I'll be using my ceiling. Here are some of the products that I'm gonna be doing. Different hats, right? They all got different interior looks, right? So products I'm gonna be using to scan my asset today. I'm gonna use tape. I'm gonna use needle and thread. I'm using fish line. And last but not least, I forgot to pull this one out of my bag, so bear with me as I pull this out of my equipment bag. I'll be using a turntable. All right. Now, crazy thing is, I won't be using the turntable so much as putting my product on the table and allowing it to spin. I'll be doing something a bit different. So I want you guys to stay for that process. This turntable comes with a remote that you can program the turntable to turn 10 degrees at a time, which is really convenient for doing photogrammetry scans. All right, the next thing, you know what? Instead of using this clear tape, I'm gonna go ahead and use this white tape right here. It's a little bit thicker, which is what I need. I think it'll get the job done better. All right, so this is my plan. I am going. Okay, y'all might have to bear with me longer than what I thought. Okay, I thought I could be able to do this in a quick little session, but one of the things I learned this year is that if you spend time just kind of educating yourself on what it is you want to do, and you make the sacrifice, you will literally see the fruit. Like, it'll just be much better. So anyways, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take these needles. I'm gonna try and figure out a way to thread one of these needles with this fish line. Let me just test and see if this is possible. If it's possible, then perfect. It is possible. It is done. All right, so I did it. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put the needle through this hat. All right, and this is just how I'm going to go about scanning. All right, so I'm going to put the needle through this hat. All right, so I'm sticking this needle kind of halfway in. All right, now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, actually, let me change where this hat, because I'm gonna stick it in a place that has a lot of color. All right, so the needle is going through this gray blotch of the hat, right? And I want it to be in that gray blotch, because when I'm done scanning, I'm gonna take this in Blender and I want to edit out this piece of tape that I'm about to put on there. And if I put it somewhere where it's like a whole bunch of colors in one space, it's gonna be real difficult to just edit out, you know, where those colors will lay. All right, so I'm going to cut a small piece of tape, like really small. I'm gonna cut it again one more time this way, because I don't need a lot. It's just a hat, it doesn't weigh a lot. But what this tape is going to do is it's going to hold the thread. It's going to keep the thread from falling, or like it's going to keep the hat on a particular piece of the thread. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape one end of the thread to the ceiling. I'm going to tape the other end to this turntable, and I'm going to have the hat and suspended it's suspended in mid-air, right? And so I'm going to use that tape to hold up the hat. So that's what's going on here today. So I'm gonna go ahead, run the thread through this piece of tape. This tape is really thick, so it's gonna work. Let me go ahead and just pull this thread through. Now let's see if this, I'm not sure if this needle is strong enough to pull the fish line through the hat, because the hat material is pretty thick. So let's see. Oh, we got it done. We got it through. We got it through. We got it through. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna poke a hole through this tape and allow this tape to run through. There we go. And it's going to pretty much, I'm gonna pull the thread, not the thread, but the fish line through the tape as well. You guys see that? All right, so now I have the tape on the fish line. Okay, and then when I'm ready, I'm going to tape this this to the hat. But first, I need to figure out how much needle and thread I'm going to need. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna measure really quick. Let's see. Okay, I know how much I need, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it with my teeth. All right, so I'm using, I know how much thread I'm gonna be using. Cool, we got that. I can now take this needle out and put it back and finish the rest of the process. All right, So now that I got that out of the way, the next thing that I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take some of this thread and I'm going to, hopefully this idea works, because it's just the idea. I've never done this before. I'm gonna take this thread, you can see it. I'm going to tape it to the top of this turntable. And I'm hoping that this turntable will spin the thread for me so that I don't have to spin the hat with my hands. That's the idea, is that I can make the hat spin while it's in midair without touching it, and hopefully the turntable can successfully do that. All right. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some tape for this end so that I can tape this end to the ceiling. I'm gonna leave the camera right here so you guys can witness this happen. Okay, let's do it. Got that done. All right, so the next thing I want to do now is I might have to, well, I don't know, we'll see. I might tie like a knot in the fish line so that maybe I don't have to use a piece of tape. We'll see, we'll see. Maybe I don't have to use a piece of tape to hold the fish line, to hold the hat in place of the fish line. Let's see, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if this will work. Okay, so I want the hat to be about here. I want it to be about here. So let's see if I can tie a knot in this fish line. Boom. Okay, so I don't need this tape here. I put this tape, I put that little needle through the tape thing, and I don't need it. So cool. That was a success, right? So let's see, what's the next thing? The next thing is to figure out how I'm gonna get this hat. It came off, that was my fault. I'm pulling too hard. Let me put it back up here. Next thing is to figure out how to get it to spin. That's the next thing to do. So, let me set that up. So let me go ahead and flip this camera for you guys. You can see how this is going to play out. Let me set it up this way. Okay, I'm gonna just have to set it up like this. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and plug this turntable in. Let's see if it will spin a hat. And it's not really spinning the hat. Okay. Not really spinning. So, okay, let me see. Maybe if I tighten it. Let me see. Maybe if I tighten the little string here, because it is a lot of give. Maybe if I tighten it, it will. Okay, it's spinning. It's working. All right, cool. So I tightened the string, right? I took out all of this give, and it's spinning. Cool, guys. So far, so good. This idea is working out. The next thing I want to do, dang, left my tripod in the car. Next thing I want to do is I'm gonna set up my tripod, and I'm going to scan. Use the camera. So while I'm doing that, maybe you guys can go get some snack or something, because it's dark outside, and I'm gonna just have to be right back. So I know I'm leaving the YouTube. Just give me a minute. All right, I'm back. Thank you guys for patiently waiting. All right, let me go ahead and give you guys the breakdown on the camera that I'm using. So today I'll be using Sony A7 Mark III. I have a 24 to 70 millimeter lens. Okay, cool. How you doing? Welcome to the YouTube video. Not sure if this is the video you was looking for though. But yeah, so that's the camera that I'll be using. The software that I'll be using today is reality capture. That's the software I'll be using to process the scan after I'm done. And then if you guys stay tuned, I'll probably have to clean up the scan in Blender. And I say probably because, well, you know what? I think what I'll do is I'll check the scan out to make sure that it is pretty good. And then if I have to clean it in Blender, then I will. But other than that, after I get done with reality capture, what I'll be doing, which people pay a lot of money to get to this point, right? And I was willing to pay somebody like myself almost about $4 to $5 grand, and that's just for scanning products and getting that digital replica to be able to put on my website and showcase to customers. I was going to get charged like a pretty good amount. But what I'm going to be doing after I get done scanning my products, like I said, I'm putting it in reality capture. And then the second thing I'll be doing, or the third thing I'll be doing, is I'll be downloading the scans into, I believe it's a USDZ file. This USDZ file you can actually use to upload onto your website or your e-commerce page, right? So I have Shopify. I'll be using the USDZ file to create an API for this product that I'm going to be listing on Shopify. And so what that means for my customers is when my customer goes into my website, they click on the product, they can actually get a 3D experience. So they can look at the product and spin it around all different angles and literally see the full product as it is. And they can also create an AR link, right? So they can tap the AR button that will be on my website, and that will create a virtual reality replica of the hat. So it would be like the hat is with them. You guys know about AR. I'm sure you do if you're studying photogrammetry. Got my little gun set up, so let's go ahead and shoot. Set this camera up really quick. This is the boring part. This is the boring part, but hopefully I can give you guys enough game to keep you guys interested. All right, so now that I got the hat floating in midair, I have the turntable going, which is turning the hat. I'm gonna go ahead and fix it up a little bit so that it looks like, you know, a bucket hat and not something I was sat on. All right, the next thing I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be setting up this lights. So I'm using 100-watt LED lights, LED panels. I built this rig. I also wired these. I bought these from Africa for maybe about like 15 bucks each. And it's literally a steel. And I use them in all of my product photography shots. And so today I'll be using this light to light the underbelly of my product. And yeah, that's it. So let's go ahead. I'm setting these bad boys up. And yeah, go ahead and unravel this. Oh, okay, the hat fell. The tape, you guys get to see the tape. The tape did not last. I'm glad it's just the tape, so that's an easy fix. I don't have to do a bunch of troubleshooting. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this plastic tape. This plastic tape might be a little bit stronger. Or I think might have what happened is maybe the wire just kind of spinned itself out of the grip. I don't know. But whatever the case is, we're about to fix it. No problem. Actually need to move my a little bit closer here. Okay. Let me put some extra tape on there just to be sure this thing does not fall off during the scan, because that would be a very big headache. All right, it's up there, pretty tight. It should not fall. So where were we? Setting these lights up. Again, we got it in midair. Super perfect. Let me make sure these lights are in the right. Oh wait, you know what? I think I'm gonna just go ahead and lay them down the way my thing is set up. I'm gonna lay them down so I get that underbelly of the hat. And yeah, I think we are ready to shoot, guys. And I might use this light right here to just give more support for when I'm doing the scan. Let's see, yeah. I think this direction is cool, right there. All right, so now is the time to scan. So this is the boring part. I have to move this over. There we go. Okay. All right, so there we go. That's a good look. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be taking continuous photos. And then I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to create another video of me just kind of processing the pictures. And after that, I'll probably show you guys how I'm going to be uploading this into Shopify and then create an AR experience through my e-commerce website where I sell products. And that's it. So that concludes today's video. If you like what you saw, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. Give this video a thumbs up. I'm sharing some really good game on here. So I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw today. This is Roman, again, tapping out. This is photogrammetry. And I'll see you guys in the part 2.